Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Watertown Municipal Arena. We get set for tonight's action between your Watertown Wolves and the visiting Elmira Enforcers here this evening. Game 3 of a 3-game set between these two teams here tonight. After they played 2 games in Elmira earlier this week, they will play one more here this afternoon in Watertown. They split the games down in Elmira. Watertown winning on Friday night, 3-1 the final score there. And then on last night, it was 4-2. Elmira coming away with the win. Glad you could join us here tonight on Watertown Wolves Hockey from the Watertown Municipal Arena. My name is Jeff Barrett along with David Page. We'll take you through all your action here this evening. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fusillo in Watertown. Fusillo for new and used Subaru sales and service. Your car buying experience is their number one priority. Their staff looks forward to the challenge of meeting and exceeding your expectations when it comes to the purchasing your next Subaru. You can browse them online at FusilloSubaru.com or visit them on Outer Washington Street in Watertown. That's Fusillo Subaru, proud sponsors of tonight's broadcast here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. As we said, Friday night, getting the win was Watertown over the Elmira Enforcers in Elmira. 3-1 the final score down there. Ends up being a 4-2 last night. Elmira coming back and getting one. The rubber match here this afternoon. Take a quick look at our starting lineups here this evening for both teams. On the opposing bench here tonight, the Elmira Enforcers in the house. Joe Young's going to get the start in the pipes. He's got another start earlier this weekend. He'll start in between the pipes for the Elmira Enforcers. Andrew Harrison's going to start on the left wing. Right wing will be Tyler Jurich. At center, it'll be Hudson Michaelis. Cameron Yarwood's going to start on the left defense, and right side will be Kyler Matthews getting the start. Your Watertown Wolves will be Mike Constantino back in between the pipes for Watertown. Jeremy Pominville getting the start the last 2 evenings, splitting wins down there. Ryan Marker, just acquired a week ago, will start on the right wing for Watertown. Left side will be Jamie Lucas. Starting at center, that'll be Derek Boudreau for the Watertown Wolves. Vladimir Port will go on left defense, and right defense will be Kyle Powell to get things started here this evening. I said Joe Young's going to get the start here tonight for Elmira. 27 games in this season with Elmira. 6-1 record on the year in games that he has started. He's got a 2.95 goals against average coming into tonight's action here in this Sunday matchup in the FPHL. The other side of that, Mike Constantino, 8 games played this year. He's 2-1 on the season with a 4.00 goal against average. So both teams making their way out onto the ice here. One more time, we want to welcome you inside the Watertown Municipal Arena. My name is Jeff Barrett. David Page up here with me. We'll take you through your action here this evening, along with Eric Thorstein from ThunderForce Media on our cameras, computers, and all those good little tricks that he does, taking care of us and keeping us in line up here on the deck above the ice at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Well, coming into tonight's action, looking around the FPHL and the Eastern Division, Danbury holding on to the number one spot after 39 games played. They've got a 26-9 record, 2 overtime wins, 2 overtime losses, 84 points. They'll hold on to the number one spot. Elmira coming into this evening 4 points ahead of Watertown in the number 2 spot after 39 games. They've got a 21-13 record, 2 overtime wins, and 3 overtime losses for 70 points. Watertown right in the middle of the pack after 40 games played. 20 wins, 16 losses, 2 overtime wins, 2 overtime losses for 66 points. That's why the 3 points would be huge here this evening. The men are Icebreakers hold on to the number 4 spot in the Eastern Division after 40 games, a 14-23 record with 3 overtime losses, 45 points on the year. Delaware in the basement in the Eastern Division, but they've won a few lately, and they will be in Watertown next weekend. 36 games under the belt. They're 8-28 on the year for 24 points, holding on to spot number 5. The Western Division, it is the Carolina Thunderbirds out in front after 39 games. 28-6 record on the year with 2 overtime wins, 3 overtime losses for 91 points. Port Huron holds on to the number 2 spot after 37 games in. 21-12 on the year with 4 overtime wins for 71 points. Danville holds on to the 3rd position after 39 games. They are 20-14 with 2 overtime wins, 3 overtime losses for 67 points. The Columbus River Dragons, 38 games played. They're 16-17 on the year, 4 overtime wins, 1 overtime loss for 57 points. And the Battle Creek Rumblebees, just that 1 win on the season, 1-37 on the year, 1 overtime loss. That was here in Watertown a couple of weeks back, so they do have 4 points on the year. We turn you over to house announcer Brian Hunsiger for tonight's introductions. So the introduction of our special guest here this evening for the puck drop, ceremonial puck drop before we get started here tonight. You said these two teams have met 2 times already this weekend. Friday night down in the First Arena in Elmira, New York. Elmira hosting Watertown, first 2 games of this 3-game set. Watertown 3-1 winners on Friday evening, and then last night Elmira able to come back, take the win 4-2 down there in Elmira. So rubber match here this afternoon at the Watertown Municipal Arena. The early start here, 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Watertown. Both these teams, as we said, battling right in the middle of the pack. Elmira holds on to the number 2 spot. Watertown just a few points behind them coming into tonight's action. So 3 points would be absolutely huge here in either direction. Said Mike Constantino back in between the pipes for the Watertown Wolves here this evening. And starting at the other end, it is mighty Joe Young in between the pipes. Troy Passingham did not make the trip up with Elmira here this afternoon. One other game in the FPHL here this afternoon. That is the Danville Dashers visiting the Port Huron Prowlers in Port Huron, Michigan. That game started just about an hour ago. Port Huron holds on to a 2-0 lead in that matchup. As we mentioned, the Watertown Wolves will be home next weekend as they will host the Delaware Thunder. And the Elmira Enforcers are going to be on the road Friday and Saturday evening. They will be in Mentor, Ohio to take on the Icebreakers. So ready to kick things off here. I said early start. Glad you could join us here. Watertown Wolves hockey face off one back into the Watertown end. Vladimir Port back. He'll slide in behind the goal. Settles the puck down there. Watertown controls off the first face-off. Port sends it cross ice, gathered up and taken into the offensive end. Quick shot from Ryan Marker, newly acquired just over a week ago. Long outlet pass to Tyler Jurich, too far for Elmira, so puck goes right back the other direction. Lucas couldn't get to it. Cameron Yarwood control, sends it back to the near side. Puck gets sent forward. That goes all the way through from Kyler Matthews. Icing waved off, did hit a stick on the way through. Marker able to grab that one, lift it out towards Boudreau. Boudreau tried to slide it back to Jamie Lucas, missed in behind him. JT Walters back, Hudson Michaelis in behind, picks up, puck came right out in front of the goal, but nobody in a black sweater could take advantage. Now skating around the far side, coming out from behind, coming through center ice, will be Hudson Michaelis. He'll bring it down the far side, lets a quick shot go, and Constantino's going to cover that one up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. So faceoff's going to go to the far side of Mike Constantino, just to his right-hand side. Skating into the circle, Tyler Bullard for Watertown. He won that right back from Stevens. That one came right back out in front. Quick shot coming right off the stick of Pease. That one turned aside. Constantino found it. Loose puck down on the ice. Turning and trying to send it back out front was Mark Essery. Puck came right back to Essery. He'll let a shot go. That's going to go off Justin Coachman's skate. Wolves able to skate back the other direction. Joe Devaney, long outlet pass to Dominic Bogsel. Bogsel chases loose puck into the corner. Gave it right back to Bullard. Bullard turns, sends it out to Dallas Desjardins. Desjardins with a blast. That one turned aside by Joe Young. Now it's going to get sent out over the blue line. Desjardins gathers up for Watertown. Holds on to the puck, slides it forward. That gets tipped into the offensive end. JT Walters will control for the Enforcers. He'll slide it back to Dion. Dion lifts it out of the zone, far side. Going to miss everybody as that one got by. Trent DeRocher got down into the offensive end. Puck comes out onto the near side, turning with it, putting on the brakes was Corey Sherman. Sherman had it taken away, centering pass coming, and a huge save from Mike Constantino as the puck got poked back all the way out to center ice. Hillerbrand settles it down for Watertown, sends it back into the offensive end, gathered up there by Tom Tracy, gets sent back towards center ice, racing down the far side into the offensive end, turning, missing on that one was DeRocher one more time. The Wolves able to come right back to the offensive side. Liam Little lets one go. Young turns that one to the corner. Big rebound came out to the far side. Corey Sherman able to lift it back into the corner. Puck came back around. Vladimir Port able to keep it in. Liam Little will give chase for there. Puck controlled by Brendan Hussey in behind his own goal. Sends it out to Babenko near side. Babenko's just going to lift it into the offensive end. Foot race between he and Boudreau. Babenko's going to win that one. He'll turn to the near side. Tried to slide it out to the point. Couldn't get it there. Broken up. Lucas sent it back to Derek Boudreau. Wolves able to get out with it. And now Cameron Yarwood's going to fan on as the puck comes in. Quick shot coming. That one turned aside. Wolves gathered up. Keep it in the zone. Boudreau cross ice to Kyle Powell. Powell controls there. Tried to give it back to Boudreau in front. That one broken up. Not able to get to the puck as Andrew Harrison broke it up. Now quick shot coming. Joe Young's going to cover that one up. And we'll get another stoppage in play.
Another big loss we were talking about, Jeff, is Captain Ahmed Mahfouz didn't even make the trip tonight. As last night he suffered his upper body injury, and you can tell the Wolves are definitely going to pounce on that with the absence of Mahfouz. They definitely got to take advantage of this.
Back to action we go. Puck controlled in the Elmira end of the ice. Gets turned, sent out, not out of the zone. Now it does come out of the stick of Tyler Juritz. Juritz just going to lift that one forward. Kyle Stevens foot race into the corner. He'll fall down. Wolves will control from there. Dominic Bogsell near side pokes it ahead to Joe Devaney. Devaney with a nifty little move gets into the offensive end. Drop pass far side to Bullard. Bullard let a shot go down off the shoulder of Young. Puck on the far side. Wolves going to keep it in the offensive end. Turning was Justin Coachman. Sent it right back on goal. Puck went to the corner. Now controlled far side. Gets tapped out towards center ice. Jurich picks up near side. Jurich into the offensive end. Got Michaelis trailing the play. Tried to slide it in front. That one broken up. Wolves with an odd man rush if they hurry. Joe Devaney down the far side. Devaney had the puck get up on the edge. Now he's going to put it right in front. Joe Young turns that one aside. Cole Sonstable able to control, keeps it in, tried to send it forward, hit Michaelis on the skate till the puck pokes outside the blue line. Wolves had to gather it back up. Boudreau races down to the far corner. Tried to slide it in front. Puck broke it up and a quick shot coming. That lifted up into the air. Young saw that one go all the way through. Dallas Desjardins controls near side shot. Turned aside by Joe Young. Again to the far corner. Gathering up the puck and sending it in behind. Ryan Marker controlled. Tried to slide it all the way through. Came to Jamie Lucas. Came out to Desjardins who put it back on goal. Young turned to the side, but Jamie Lucas gathers it up. The Wolves controlling the offensive action here. Turning, trying to put the back in front. That one broken up. That one's going to get lifted out by Harrison down the ice. Mike Constantino out of the goal. Settles it down. Left it there for Ryan Marker. Marker longer cross ice pass to Jamie Lucas. Lucas gets in front of the offense. Brought it in, but couldn't control from there. Had it poked away. Mark Essery right back the other direction. Rifles one. That goes off the stick of Vladimir Port. Up and out of play. We'll get a stoppage. 14:46 remaining in the opening period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena.
Right now I noticed, Jeff, is Watertown's chasing all those juicy rebounds, especially with Marker, who I notice is as a player that loves to chase rebounds and keep the play active, and that's something Watertown needs now going in towards the playoffs.
Shot coming from the point. That one was turned aside. Wolves control from there. And then turning with it, Vladimir Port gives it back to Kyle Powell in behind the goal. Powell out through center ice. Liam Little's just going to send that into the offensive end. Giving chase back will be Tom Tracy. He'll turn with it. Doesn't get out of the zone. The Wolves able to control. Puck came right to the front. Liam Little tried to kick it towards the goal and get his stick on it. Couldn't do it. Stays in, and then it gets outside the zone. Kyle Powell had it for a second. It did skip over his stick. He sent it right back in. Wolves had to get back on. Patterson right back the other way. Leaves it for Essery. Essery takes a huge hit, but got the puck to Patterson in behind the goal. Patterson's going to turn with it there. Gave it to Zach Pease. Pease took a big hit. Got taken off the puck, and now he will get tangled up with Corey Sherman. They were going at it hard in the corner. Quick shot coming, and Constantino's going to jump up, take that one in the big catcher, and bring another stoppage in play. Well, as David was saying, some of the leaders on the Elmira Enforcers not making the trip here this evening, one being Ahmed Mahfouz, the leading point scorer in the Federal Prospect Hockey League, 71 points on the year after 31 games, 23 goals, 48 assists on the year. He said he did not make the trip, and along with Brandon Tucker after 35 games, 23 goals, 16 assists for 39 points. Two of the big guns missing off the lineup here this evening for Elmira. Dominic Bogsel back the other way for Watertown, sends it to the corner, quick shot coming. Devaney lifted one high across the goal. Bogsel able to keep it in, is just going to send it all the way around the backside. Tyler Bullard controls behind for Watertown, centering pass coming. Tried to reach it to Bogsel, but that got knocked down, and we head back the other direction. Puck sent into the offensive end. DeRocher sent that one in, now it's covered up in behind. Watertown will control from there. Dallas Desjardins holds onto the puck. Hudson Michaelis in forechecking. Puck comes back to Desjardins. Long outlet pass to the near side to Ryan Marker. Marker's just going to send it to the offensive end. Derek Boudreau controls far side. Had it poked away. Then it came right back onto his stick. Now Tyler Juritz tried to race away. Had it poked off the end of his stick. Hudson Michaelis settled it down, sent it right back into his own end. And this one tipped forward and sent into the offensive end for Elmira. So Desjardins again gives it to Ryan Marker. Marker tried to slide it out to Lucas, missed him from behind, so the puck came right back the other direction. Skating in, fading, letting a shot go and just missing it. A quick shot and a rebound and a goal. Hudson Michaelis took a huge shot, big rebound off the back dasher. Came right back out, and he just one-timed it to the back of the net. And the Elmira Enforcers are going to put the first points on the board here this evening. 1-0 with just 12:11 remaining in period number 1. Well, Hudson Michaelis is going to add another goal to his total for the season. That'll make it 21 on the year, as he'll put Elmira out in force to get things started this evening. Puck right back the other direction. Hildebrand let a shot go. Joe Young turned that one aside. Rebound comes out to the near side. Pease had it taken away by Lucas. Lucas gave it to Corey Sherman. Sherman with a shot that went off the shoulder of Joe Young. Wolves controlling from then. And then coming back was Sherman. He'll send that one deep into the corner. Controlling it there, turning with it is Liam Little. He'll come back towards center, sends it right across the Port. Port with a huge blast. And Joe Young able to cover that one up and bring a stoppage in play. So faceoff's going to go to the far side. It'll be Tyler Bullard in against Walters. Walters won that one back to the corner. Against Kyle Stevens. Stevens won that one. Comes right back to Stevens. He'll send it all the way cross ice, trying to get it out to Tom Tracy. That one turned over. Bullard control there. Drop pass. Nobody in a black sweater behind him. So the puck goes right back the other way as Zach Pease controls for Elmira. Toe drag brings the puck right to the front. And Constantino able to swipe that one away. Puck sent right back to the offensive end, but controlled by Watertown. So it'll be Justin Coachman in behind. He'll send it to Cole Sonstabo near side. Sonstabo turning with the puck. Tries to send it out to center ice. Got knocked down. Brandon Hussey controls. Hussey right back to the offensive action. Goes down, and he'd take a huge hit from Constable and lose the puck from there. Now he and Essery get tangled up. And Joe Devaney able to control for Watertown. Outlet to Bogsel. Bogsel tried to tap it across ice, lost the handle on it, so puck comes right back the other direction. Babenko tried to get it to Hussey, rebound off the knockdown. Hussey controls from there, skates out in front, tried to give it right back one more time onto the stick of Trent DeRocher. DeRocher missing there, but DeRocher will control, comes right back to the slot again, lets a shot go. Constantino turns that one aside, and then a collision between two enforcers. Wolves able to go back the other way, 3-on-2 rush if they're quick. Turn the puck over in the offensive end. Babenko able to lift that one forward right on to Constantino. He'll take that to the corner. Vladimir Port controls, brings it back behind the Watertown goal. He'll look out from behind, slides it out to the near side, gathering up Ryan Marker. Centering pass to Jamie Lucas. Lucas controls but goes in behind the goal, holds the puck there. Now he'll go to the far corner, drop pass one more time for Boudreau. Boudreau turning, gives it back to Vladimir Port in the slot. He'll give it back to Marker. Marker fanned on the shot, then able to get a rebound, let it go again, and then couldn't control from there. So now Tyler Jurich skates out near side. Jurich into the offensive end, had it taken off his stick. Turning with it is Michaelis. Michaelis cross-ice to Dion. Dion's just going to send it deep into the corner. Nobody there in a white sweater, so the Wolves able to control. Does not come out of the zone. Harrison able to get it right back in front, gave it to Jurich, and Jurich had it robbed, had it taken away by Mike Constantino. Puck onto the far side. Michael is just going to turn. Sends it back to Jurich deep in the corner. Jurich turns. Gave it right back to Michael. Is crashing down the center. Got a shot that went off a skate. Over into the corner. Turned there. And Michael is racing all the way around. Picks up the loose puck. He'll control from there. Almost lost it to Kyle Powell, but kept it in the offensive end. Jurich tried to get it back from Harrison, and that one will be covered up by Constantino. Will get a stoppage in play. 8:46 remaining in the opening period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Don't forget, folks, join us immediately following tonight's game on the 9-Round Fitness post-game report with one of our Watertown Wolves players or a member of our coaching staff. That's brought to you by 9-Round Fitness in Watertown on County Route 202. Get fit, never hit. That's 9-Round Fitness in Watertown. Well, a couple of times here early, period number one, it looked like the Wolves were on a power play. They've been able to keep the puck in the offensive end, but they're on the short end of the scoreboard right now. As Hudson Michaelis was able to net the first goal of the evening to put Elmira up 1-0. That goal coming at 7:49 of the period. Assists on that, Andrew Harrison and JT Walters. Puck came right. Puck came back around in behind, gathered up and sent all the way back around by Coachman. This should be an icing, and icing was waved off for some reason. Elmira will control from there. Puck out to Tyler Jurich. He'll knock it down, but Coachman controls for Watertown. He gave it to Cole Sonswell, came back to Coachman. Coachman get it right back to Craig as they came down in front, turned it. That was Dennis Zajac controlling. Puck to Constable, far side, races in, tried to send it back. Hildebrand puts it right back into the corner. Corey Sherman will control for Watertown from there. He'll turn, comes out towards center, got it poked away, and Dallas Desjardins has it get over his stick. So racing back to pick it up for Watertown will be Craig Cross. Cross just signed today by the Watertown Wolves, was playing in Deserano, playing juniors hockey. Lost in the playoffs yesterday, so able to sign with Watertown and getting into the lineup here this evening. Zach Pease the other direction into the offensive end, gets taken off by Dallas Desjardins, but Pease controls the action, sends the puck back to the near side. Matthews has it, tried to get it back to Pease. Pease takes it into the corner, puts the brakes on, comes back, gives it off the boards to Essery. Essery turning with it, had it taken away. Puck down into the corner. Collision on the far side. Now the puck does get outside the zone as Bullard's able to lift that one forward. Cameron Yarwood's going to control for the Enforcers. Send it to the near side. Pease going to end up with it. Pease gets inside the blue line. Centering pass went all the way through. Not able to get to the puck was Hudson Michaelis. Now it does come right back to Essery as the Wolves control for a second. Now it's dropped for Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood lets a shot go. That one missed on the near side. Outlet pass broken up. Essery able to keep it in the zone. Gave it right back to Michaelis turning with it. Kyle Stevens now had it in front. Now he'll send it right across. Tried to get it over to Zach Pease. That one intercepted. Wolves trying to skate out with it. It will be Derek Boudreau through center ice. He's got Dominic Bogsel trailing the pail. He's going to end up with it in the corner. Taking it in behind, it will be Dominic Bogsel. Bogsel put it in front, and then a long outlet pass. That will be waved off for icing, so racing back will be Vladimir Port to pick it up. Constantino holds on to it, turns it, sends it back to Kyle Powell, far side. Powell's going to turn with it, looks towards center, but Benko keeps an eye on him. It does come to Vladimir Port as he's able to slide it back over to Kyle Powell on the far side. Powell gives it right back near side as Ryan Marker gets it into the offensive end. Dale Dion's going to end up with puck far side. Brandon Hussey races out of the zone. 2-on-1 opportunity for the Enforcers. Quick shot coming. That one turned to the corner by Constantino. Centering pass coming and a huge save. Trent DeRocher was crashing down the left side, and Constantino able to slide from left to right and get over and knock that one down and keep it a one-goal game here with 5:40 remaining in the opening period. Face-off puck into the corner. Justin Coachman sending it around to the near side. Puck goes all the way back into the Watertown end, so Cole Sonstigal goes back, sends it to Justin Coachman, near side, tried to get it out to Joe Devaney. Devaney had it knocked away, but ends up with it. They slides it in the offensive end. Buller's just going to back it into the corner. Joe Young out of the goal, settles the puck down for Elmira. They'll control from there, skating out. Dale Dion from behind his own goal gives it to Dominic Babenko. Babenko's just going to slap that one towards the offensive, and a quick shot coming from DeRocher, and that one right into the chest of Mike Constantino. We get another stoppage in play with 5:05 remaining. Face-off near side. It will be Hudson Michaelis against Derek Boudreau. Boudreau won it to the side, but it'll be controlled by Elmira. Jurich had it from Walters. It was skipped over his stick. Now it gets sent back out. Ryan Marker sends it over to Derek Boudreau. Boudreau drop pass for Marker. Marker rips one. That goes off the blocker of Joe Young. Comes back out. Wolves able to keep that one in the offensive end. Boudreau gets back on side, sends it right back in behind the goal. Dion controls from there. So Dion skates out near side. Jamie Lucas keeps an eye on him. Puck gets sent all the way through, tipped in. Wipes out the icing call. Harrison goes back the other way. Drop pass right there for Tracy. He'll put one on goal. That one hit a stick. Ends up in the corner. Michael has tried to send it right back in front again. Puck gathered up by Tyler Jurich. Walks out to the short side. Lets a shot go. That one missed high off the glass. Puck controlled by Derek Boudreau for Watertown. Long outlet for Jamie Lucas. Going to be too far. Lucas couldn't get a stick on it. And we will get an icing call, and we'll bring it all the way back to the other end. Well, shots on goal so far, period number 1, 14 for Watertown, 14 for Elmira. 14 for Watertown. One goal scored so far this evening. Hudson Michaelis with the only netter of the night. Puck right back the other end. Sent right back in by Marker. That one went right on goal, and Joe Young got handcuffed on it, but he did control it, and then from there, sent it back out. Comes to Zach Pease near side. Tried to get a centering pass. That one knocked down by Vladimir Port, but Essery's going to control near side. Mark Essery turns, sends it into Kyle Stevens. Stevens centering pass. Pease tried to put a stick on it. That thing got poked way up into the air. Essery turned on the rebound, tried to put it back in front. Zach Pease will control, but the Wolves take it away from there. And now with an opportunity to skate out, Tyler Bullard near side, just going to lift it into the offensive end. That took an odd bounce, went right to the side of the goal. Wolves controlling from there, a huge collision between Michaelis and Joe Devaney. Puck sent back behind Bogzo. Bogzo tried to poke it towards the front of the goal, and that one's going to get sent up and out of play, and we're going to get a delay of game penalty. So delay of game, I should say, will come with 3:01 remaining. Zach Pease tried to send it out of the zone, and that one hit the netting high above the side here, and the Wolves are going to get their first power play opportunity of the evening.
Watertown definitely has to take advantage here as they're playing a little flat. They're getting caught in their own zone, so hopefully Wolves can even this game up in this power play. and get some momentum because it's kind of dead right now, Jeff.
Crowd is kind of dead. They're kind of slow here. Not used to this early Sunday afternoon thing. So the Wolves so far this year on power play opportunities, they've had 170 power play opportunities for 36 power play goals. That's about a 21% average on the season. Elmira on the other side of that, they've been shorthanded 178 times. They've allowed 30 power play goals for an 83% penalty kill. Puck deep in the corner. Wolves control from their drop pass. Ryan Marker will hold on to it. Sends it back out to Kyle Powell in the slot. Powell down into the deep corner. Gave it right back. Quick shot coming. That hit a body in front. And Hussey's able to bring it out towards center ice, and they'll clear it down into the offensive end. And that'll take some time off this penalty kill for Elmira. Kyle Powell controls Watertown end. Slides it forward to Tyler Bullard. Bullard's going to give it right back. That one intercepted. Shorthanded opportunity now. Back the other direction. Stevens comes in, lets a quick shot go. That one knocked down by Constantino, but a shorthanded effort. And now the Wolves come right back the other direction. Dominic Bogsell brought it down, tried to give it to Tyler Bullard. Bullard's going to send it cross ice. Racing in will be Cole Sonstable. Sonstable gave it to Devaney. Devaney gave it right back to Bullard. Now Devaney comes in, lets a quick shot go. That one high off the glass. Rebound near side as Bullard's able to control. Puts it right back in front to Sonstable. Sonstable's shot hit a skate. Never got through to Joe Young. The puck deep in the corner. Gets poked right out in front. And then that one sent the length of the ice by Patterson with 22 seconds left in the man advantage. Puck right back to the offensive end for Watertown. Centering pass broke up, and down a huge blast into the rebound. That went off the top of the goal. Rebound near side. Brendan Hussey controls. 2 seconds, one. All back to all even now. Tyler Bullard controls the puck in behind the Watertown goal. He'll leave it for Joe Devaney. Devaney turns, looks towards center ice. As again, we skate all even. He'll slide it forward to Derek Boudreau. Boudreau stops, puts the brakes on. Send it to the far side. Shot coming. Craig missed on that one. Craig Cross put it right across the front of the goal. Puck gathered up in behind. Derek Boudreau skates all the way around the back. Holds on to the puck there. Drops it deep into the corner. Goes back to Dallas Desjardins. Near side. Desjardins sent it back to Lucas. That one was too far. So Zach Pease will control for Elmira. 3-on-2 rush as they come down in the offensive end. Centering pass for Babenko was broke up. Puck goes right back the other way. Boudreau 2-on-1 with Lucas trailing far side. Lets the shot go. That one turned aside by Joe Young. As Boudreau took the opportunity to get it in there. Now gets lifted out to center ice. Lucas turns right back, wheels through center, and that'll bring an end to the period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. The Wolves trailing 1-0 to the visiting Elmira Enforcers here. Game 3 of a 3-game set here this weekend between these two teams. We said Watertown a winner on Friday night. Saturday night was the Elmira Enforcers getting revenge, and the rubber match here this evening. The only goal coming at the 7:49 mark, period number 1. Hudson Michaels nets the goal. An even strength goal assisted by Tyler Jurich and by JT Walters. That makes it 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. One other game in the FPHL this evening, that is the Port Huron Prowlers hosting the Danville Dashers. That game started at 3 o'clock, and right now it is the Port Huron Prowlers with a 2-1 lead over the Danville Dashers. Going to take a short break here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for period number 2 between your Watertown Wolves and the visiting Elmira Enforcers. 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Welcome back to the Watertown Municipal Arena. We get set for period number 2 between the Elmira Enforcers and the Watertown Wolves. After 20 minutes of play, 1-0 is our score. Elmira getting the lone goal of the first period. Hudson Michaelis at 7:49 of the period, assisted by Tyler Jurich and by JT Walters. That made it 1-0 on an even strength effort at that point. Glad you could join us here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. My name is Jeff Barrett along with David Page. This is game number 3 of a 3-game set. The first 2 games in Elmira on Friday and Saturday, and then back here on this Sunday afternoon here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. One other game in the Federal Prospect Hockey League this evening. That is the Port Huron Prowlers hosting the Danville Dashers. It is 2-1. Port Huron holds the lead there in the third period. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fusillo Subaru in Watertown, 18352 U.S. Route 11. That is Washington Street south of Watertown on top of the hill. For new and used Subaru sales and service, you can browse online at FusilloSubaru.com, or you can visit them on Outer Washington Street in Watertown. Fusillo Subaru, proud sponsors of tonight's broadcast here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Again, we invite you to join us post-game for the 9-round fitness post-game report immediately following tonight's game on the Watertown Wolves Facebook page and on our YouTube page as well. Well, 20 minutes in here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, as we said, Elmira enjoying a 1-0 lead after that first 20 minutes of play. Watertown controlled a lot of the action, puck staying in the offensive end, just not able to stick anything behind Joe Young. And the Wolves giving up 1 goal here early as a quick shot from Hudson Michaelis. A big rebound as he missed the goal. It came off in front. He just slapped it right back at the goalkeeper, who was down on the ice. Put it over him, and that was the 1-0 lead that we saw. So both teams getting ready to make their way back out onto the ice as we get set for period number 2.
The Watertown Wolves here, Jeff, have to definitely find a way to solve Joe Young, because last night he was solid in goal. He gave up 2 goals, but the Wolves really had to work hard to get him. So they got to definitely solve Joe Young, as they got to try to get back in this game. They started off strong, then gave up a bunch of shots to Elmira. So hopefully the Wolves can come out. They made their adjustments, and hopefully I'd like to see Marker get his first goal at home.
As we said, Joe Young, a couple of starts already this weekend for the Elmira Enforcers. Mike Constantino getting the start for Watertown here this evening at the other end. A couple of starts so far since he's signed with Watertown. Troy Passingham, I believe, started on Friday night for Elmira, and then it was Joe Young last night with the win. Passingham not making the trip up here this evening. Passingham, one of the better goalkeepers in the FPHL to this point of the season, after 36 games, 15-10 record with 2 overtime losses, a 3.35 goals against average, but not making the trip up this weekend as we go back to action period number 2. Ryan Marker near side, steps in, lets his shot go. That went by Cameron Yarwood. Big rebound, came right back out in front. Jamie Lucas tried to backhand it towards the goal. Harrison will control near side, sends it back across the ice. Settled down on the far side by Kyler Matthews. Matthews back to Yarwood. That outlet pass broken up. Boudreaux controls for Watertown. Lost it for a second. Got it back to Kyle Powell. Powell back to Boudreaux. Boudreaux tried to tip it along. Jamie Lucas held up. Puck went all the way back into the Watertown end. Ryan Marker will control there. Gave it to Boudreaux. Boudreaux comes right to 7. Drop pass for Marker. Marker had a hard time handling that one. Did get a shot off. That went off the side. Came right back out to the slot. Kyle Powell controls. Gives it back to Vladimir Port. Port tried to slide it to the front of the goal. That hit a skate. Ryan Marker will control near side. Marker gives it back to Bogzel on the far side. He'll come out. Sends it out to the point. Kyle Powell sets it down. Puts the puck in front. That one redirected. Just missed on the far side. As Joe Young was able to slide over and cover that end. Now it comes back the other way. Tyler George going to end up with it. Gave it to Matthews. Matthews tipped it back in front to Assery. Assery with a one-timer right up into the chest of Mike Constantino, and we get a quick stoppage in play. Face-off's going to come to the near side. It will be Kyle Stevens skating in for Elmira. He'll take that one from Tyler Bullard, but Coachman controls, sends it to the far side. Wolves look to skate out with a hard pass to Devin. He skips over his stick. Zach Pease goes right back the other direction. Justin Coachman will pick up the loose puck, sends it out to Tyler Bullard, center ice. Wolves control from there, dumped into the offensive end, but Dale Dion took the puck, sent it right back out towards the blue line. Wolves able to hold it in the zone. Now Bogsel's going to end up with a loose puck near side. Turning with it, try to give it back to Sonstable. Sonstable puts it in front. That one redirected by Tyler Bullard up over the top of the goal. Puck back into the offensive end, stays in the offensive end. Devaney controls from there, cross ice to the far side, and a quick shot from Bugs, a one-timer. And that one turned aside by Joe Young. Puck comes out through neutral ice. Gathered up by Justin Coachman as again Watertown controlling the flow of the action. Bullard got it in the offensive end, but it comes right back out to neutral ice. Harrison took a huge hit. Bogsel ends up with a loose puck. Comes right towards the front of the goal. That one tipped off the stick of Joe Young high in the air. Then Bogsel sent it off the side of the goal. Puck back to the offensive end. Brendan Hussey trying to get to it. That one broken up as they went to the corner. Craig Cross able to take that one away for Watertown. Sent it back onto the far side. Then a quick shot coming. Turned aside by Mike Constantino. Rebound came back out to the blue line. Sent right back in by Tracy. Comes in a quick shot. That one right in the front of Constantino. And then he'll find that one underneath. And the whistle will blow before the puck trickled out between his legs. And we get a stoppage in play with 16:59 remaining in the second period here at Watertown.
Craig Cross definitely making his presence felt as he put big check right into the net right there.
Back to action. Puck controlled by Watertown. Turning with it and heading out is Corey Sherman. Tried to send it off the boards ahead to Tanner Hildebrandt. That one broken up, but then lifted right back in by Watertown. Cross able to send that one in deep. Tom Tracy controls for Elmira in behind his own goal. Hildebrandt sneaks in now. Puck gets poked out to the far side. It will be Glenn Patterson. He'll lift that out to Babenko too far. Babenko couldn't get to it. And then the puck turned over there, gets sent cross ice. Brendan Hussey able to tip that one in the offensive end as Elmira goes for a change. Kyle Powell will control behind the Watertown goal. Long outlet pass. Tipped ahead by Boudreaux, goes right on goal. And Joe Young has to drop down and cover that one up. So the faceoff's going to go to the far side. Patterson mishandled that one, had to pull it into himself as he had blocked it down with his stick. It got bouncing, and then he'll cover it up. We get another stoppage in play. So Hudson Michaelis into the faceoff circle against Boudreaux for Watertown. Michaelis won that one back to Yarwood. Yarwood control, gave it to Harrison. Harrison's long outlet pass misses everybody, so Vladimir Port gathers it for Watertown. He'll turn, look back towards center. Jamie Lucas able to tip it into the offensive end, but Yarwood the only one there. He'll send it right back to Tyler George the other direction. George drop pass for Michaelis. Michaelis walks up, lets a quick shot go. Came right to the front of the goal. Constantino able to cover that one up and bring another stoppage in play. So the faceoff's going to go to the far side. Wolves getting a late change here on the stoppage in play. Derek Boudreaux and Hudson Michaelis again to the faceoff circle. Michaelis going to win that one back. Yarwood's just going to turn, send it to Harrison deep in the corner. Harrison spun that in behind to Michaelis. Puck loose in behind. Justin Coachman able to get a hold of that one. He'll tap that one. That's going to go all the way down the ice. We will get an icing call. One I thought we were going to see get waved off. Looked like one of the enforcers could have played the puck, just following it back into the zone, but the icing will be called, so we'll go back to the other end of the ice. Again, it is Michaelis and Boudreau to the face-off circle. Puck stayed right in the feet of Derek Boudreau. He'll control from there. Boudreau holds on it, gives it back to Cole Sonstable behind the goal. Sonstable comes out towards center ice, gets to the red line, dumps it into the offensive end. Puck gets knocked down there, sent in behind Derek Boudreau, racing in. The only one there is the Wolves control in the offensive end. Comes back to Justin Coachman in the slot. Lets a shot go, the rebound near side. Jamie Lucas couldn't put it home. Constable keeps it in the zone, just going to send it back in. Sonstable able to lift that one in. And Joe Young is going to knock that one down, covered up and get a stoppage in play. 15:01 remaining in period number 2. Face-off near side, controlled by J.T. Walters. That one gets lifted off the glass. Kyle Powell will end up with the loose puck, turning with it. Gave it to Vladimir Port. Port had ended to the offensive end, but it's going to get gathered up again by Elmira. Mark Essery back the other way. Give it to Kyle Stevens. Stevens sends it cross ice to the far side. Zach Pease put it right back on goal. That one turned aside by Constantino. Elmira with the rebound. Came right back to Pease as he came across center ice. Sends it back to the corner. Tried to get it to Stevens. That one broken up by Kyle Powell and then lifted out towards center ice. Pease able to knock it down, and then it gets poked out of the zone by Tyler Bullard. Dion controls for Elmira. Long crossing pass. Zach Pease just sitting at the blue line, waiting for the outlet. Overskated it, and then Mark Essery lost control. Wolves come right back the other direction. Kyle Powell controls. Far side. Just going to put it on goal. That goes off a stick and up and out of play. So the Wolves have another opportunity at a quick rush here, but the shot goes off a stick up into the netting, and we get another stoppage in play. Face-off won by Corey Sherman. Turning, letting a shot go. That miss goes off the back of the net, off the board. Tom Tracy control, take a huge hit though. Puck near side gets sent back around by Hildebrand. Corey Sherman gives chase from there, goes all the way through. Sent to the far side, Dennis Zajac chasing for Watertown. Puck comes right back onto the stick of Corey Sherman. Sherman lifts that one towards the corner. Wolves will get chased from there. Zajac the first one to get to it. Zajac's going to turn. Centering pass coming. Got it to Hildebrand. And then a backhander from Corey Sherman. And somehow Joe Young found that one in midair and knocked it down. Puck out to the far point. Gets sent right back in by Dallas Desjardins. That hit, but Benko never went all the way through. And now Glenn Patterson will control near side. Patterson not able to get it out of the zone. Sherman will give Trace. Patterson turns with it. Zajac took it away. Sent it right on goal. That one turned aside by Young. Babenko ends up with the puck far side. Gives it to Brendan Hussey. Hussey down the near side. Comes to the left-hand side. Lets a shot go. Constantino turned it away. Sonstable gathers up the rebound. He'll settle the puck down. Left it for Justin Coachman for Watertown. Coachman gave it back to Ryan Marker. Marker right through center ice. Gains the zone. Lets a quick shot go. Rebound come right off the stick of off the glove of Joe Young. Big rebound. Watertown couldn't control. We go back the other way. Hudson Michaelis pokes the puck down into the offensive end. He'll give chase from there. Constantino out of the goal. Rifled that one around, but Jurich knocked it down. Tyler Jurich controls near side. Sends it out to the far point. That one sent right back in. Puck knocked down loose in front. Now it's in the corner, a battle between Michaelis had a quick shot coming and a goal! Quick shot from the point, and I'm not sure who got a stick on that. That may be Andrew Harrison that got the stick as the puck came crashing towards the front of the goal. And the Elmira Enforcers 2-0 here. Just shy of 8 minutes played in period number 2. Elmira doing a great job keeping the puck in the offensive end. and then taking advantage of second chance opportunities. That one sent in, and I do believe it is Andrew Harrison's going to get credited with that goal, making it 2-0 at 7:39 of the period. Puck near side, Kyle Powell will control, puts it in front. Quick shot coming from Tyler Bullard. That one missed. Now the rebound out to the far side. Vladimir Port put it right back on goal. Joe Devaney will control, sends it back out. Puck comes to Kyle Powell near side. Powell sends it back to the corner to Bullard. Bullard controlling there. Skates out, tried to put it back to the corner. Powell will hold on to it, send it in front. Joe Devaney with a one-timer that missed. Rebound came right back in front again, now lifted out on the far side. Zach Pease, 2-on-1 opportunity for the Enforcers. Got Essery on the near side. Huge save by Cosentino. And the Wolves right back the other direction. Big collision at neutral ice as Liam Little got taken off the puck by Kyle Stevens. Wolves will control. 11:17 remaining, period number 2. Wolves settle down the puck in the defensive end. Now work out slowly. That one tipped ahead by Tanner Hillebrand. That's going to go right on goal. And Joe Young's going to cover that one up. 11:07 left in period number 2. Well, the first goal of the evening came at 7:49 in period number 1. The second goal comes at 7:39 of period number 2. So 7 minutes into each period, Elmira puts a marker up on the board, controlling the game now 2-0. Long outlet pass knocked down, but then picked up by Patterson. Patterson to the offensive end, had it broken up by Dallas Desjardins, and then a huge pass and a goal. Glenn Patterson into the offensive end. You don't see that an awful lot. And got the pass to the near side. Gave it to Trent DeRocher. DeRocher slid it back to the right-hand side. And Patterson, one-timer to the wide open side of the goal. And he'll beat Mike Cosentino. And Elmira takes a 3-0 lead just shy of midway through period number 2.
And we're going to see a goalie change here.
So Mike Cosentino will get chased. It will be Jeremy Pominville into the goal for Watertown. Pominville's got the majority of the starts here in Watertown for the 2019-2020 season. 36 games played. He's 14-14 on the year with 2 overtime losses, a 3.55 goals against average. Well, for Glenn Patterson, only his 7th goal on the season, but it's a big one to make it 3-0 in favor of the Elmira Enforcers. Back to action one more time. Puck comes through center ice, gathered up. Yarwood had it. Lost it to the near side. Boudreaux's just going to lift it in the offensive end, and Jamie Lucas giving chase, but had it taken away by Hudson Michaelis and sent back out. Now it goes right back into the Elmira end. Yarwood will control in behind his own goal, looking for the outlet there. Jamie Lucas in for, checking, keeps an eye on him. He'll chase him out from behind the goal. Puck goes right back into Yarwood, though, as the Elmira Enforcers very content to just work this thing out of the zone. Harrison able to tip that one forward into the offensive end. That'll eliminate any icing call. Puck comes right back to Derek Boudreau. Boudreau, offensive end, tried to slide it all the way through, hit a skate, and Michaelis is going to come right back the other direction. Got Tyler Jurich on the wing, comes back to Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood slid it back in front, but that one was broken up. Rebound comes out near side. JT Walters will control for the Enforcers. He'll send it right back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich's going to lift it in the offensive end. He'll go for a change. Racing in, Mark Essery near side, overskates the puck, but it's continued by Walters. Walters' turn, gave it to Pease. Pease' turn, sent it back into the corner. Essery will give chase from there, poked it along. Pease goes to get it from him. Bogsell there to break that one up. Mark Essery turning with it, looks towards center, came on to Stevens, and that had it taken away And now we're going to get a call. And we're going to get a cross-check to Dominic Bogsell. So from behind the play, Dominic Bogsell is going to sit down 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the Elmira Enforcers are going to get their first power play of the afternoon here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. 165 power play opportunities for Elmira this season, with 37 power play goals scored. Watertown has been shorthanded 140 times. They've allowed 28 power play goals. Face-off one, Jurek sends it out to Yarwood, far side. Yarwood gave it right back into the corner to Michaelis. Michaelis lost control, got knocked down. Patterson in the corner, tried to slide it to the front of the goal. Comes back out to Michaelis. Michaelis tried to give it back, rattled all the way around the back dasher. Came out to Dale Dion near side, tried to settle it on goal. That one knocked down. Does not get out. Now it does get outside the zone. Michaelis will control from there. He'll get over to Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood sends it back near side. Michaelis will turn, slides it forward to Dion. Too far for him to get to, but Watertown couldn't handle it neutral ice, so we go right back the other direction. Pass too far for Tyler Jurich to get to, so he'll just send it around to the far side. Glenn Patterson will control from there. Patterson's going to fall down. Puck around to the far side. Derek Boudreau going to get it. Gathered up right in front by Michaelis. Michaelis going to get knocked down now from behind. He'll jumps right back up, I should say. Tyler Jurich skates out, lets a quick shot go. That hit a body in front and then right into the glove. That went right into the glove of Jeremy Pominville. Will get a stoppage in play. 7:52 remaining in period number 2. I'd love to tell you how much time's left in the penalty, but they never put it up on the board. Now they got it up there. 54 seconds left in the man advantage for the Elmira Enforcers. Dave Page and I both looking over at the scoreboard like, hey, how much time's left in that penalty? Finally got it up on the board, so now they'll get around puck control far side. Pease had, turned, sent it to the near side, came back one more time. Walters sends it back to Pease. Pease skates up, lets a quick shot go. Pominville lost it as he got off his stick and into the corner. Another penalty is coming to... It will go to the Elmira Enforcers. And I was looking, I saw a couple of bodies on the ice. I wasn't sure who took the penalty, but it was the Elmira Enforcers that are going to end up. There was Kyler Matthews is going to sit down in the penalty box. So did not see the official signal, roughing call. Looks like it was roughing, so that's what the call will be. So face off deep into the Elmira end. It'll be Derek Boudreau now skating into the circle for the Watertown Wolves against Hudson Michaelis. Those two have squared off about a dozen times here tonight in the face-off circles. For the next 19 seconds, we'll skate 4-on-4. Then the Wolves are going to get an abbreviated power play effort here. Ryan Marker into the corner, battling for the loose puck, pokes it all the way around behind. Chasing back, picking up the puck, turning with it is Walters. He'll send it out to the near side. Zach Pease will control. Pease comes right down the left-hand side, tried to drag it right to the front of the goal. Penalty is over. Now the Wolves on the power play for the next minute 33. Dominic Bogsell got behind the defense, but the puck got up on edge. He couldn't control. And now we'll go right back the other direction. 6:45 remaining in period number 2. 1:20 remaining in the man advantage for the Watertown Wolves now. Kyle Powell controls behind the Watertown goal, looks to skate out with it, stops near side, sends it out to Boudreau. Boudreau all the way across ice, able to get it to Port. Port back to Marker. Marker turn, couldn't get a shot off. Comes back to Powell. Powell to Port one more time, down to Marker on the side. Marker comes back to the slot, gives it to Powell. Goes back to Ryan Marker, far side, half board. Now he'll give it back to Kyle Powell. Goes back to Marker. Marker with a one-timer. That went all the way through on a big blast. Port sent it back to the corner. Jamie Lucas just poked it ahead. Goes all the way through to Ryan Marker. Marker will control far side. Drop pass there for Derek Boudreau. Boudreau turns with it. Now he'll wheel back towards the blue line. Comes right back in front. That's a huge shot. Go! And Joe Young able to find that one through a ton of traffic. Puts a glove on that. And Joe Young keeps it a 3-0 game here with 35 seconds left in the man advantage. So faceoff's going to go to the far side. It will be Hudson Michaelis against Tyler Bullard. Bullard's going to win that one back. Comes back to Sonstabo. He'll leave it for Joe Devaney. Devaney slides it back towards the slot. Bullard comes to get it. Sends it across far side. Quick shot coming. Big rebound all the way out to the near side. And we're going to get a stoppage in play here. Goal coming off the mooring is what it looks like down here as the officials in there fixing that with 22 seconds left in the Watertown man advantage. Bullard into the face-off circle against Michaelis. Michaelis has taken a bunch of face-offs here tonight for the Enforcers, controlling a bunch of them. Puck right back the other way. They'll take down short-handed effort. That one turned aside. Puck came right back out in front. It's loose. Puck down on the ice, and somehow the Wolves able to come away with that one. Back the other way. Bogsell tried to slide it back to the corner. That one broken up. Bullard's going to end up with it. Gave it back to Joe Devaney. We are back to all even. Puck right out in front. Knocked down, and then skating right back the other way will be Hudson Michaelis. Michaelis going to wind up, lets a shot go. Pominville able to cover that one up. We'll get a stoppage in play. 5:04 remaining in the period.
Watertown's definitely got to do something here to try to get on the board before the third period. Because right now, Elmira is going to be so content with maintaining possession that if the Watertown doesn't want to apply pressure, they'll just sit in their own zone and just pass the puck back and forward. Watertown has to get on the board here before the third period, or it's going to be very tough to try to get back into this game.
Well, excellent point, David, as we take a look. The out-of-town scoreboard, the other game being played tonight in Port Huron, Michigan. The Port Huron Prowlers hosting the Danville Dashers. 4-2, Port Huron enjoying the lead late in that game in Port Huron, Michigan. Don't forget your Watertown Wolves are home next weekend. They'll be here Friday and Saturday night to take on the Delaware Thunder. The puck will drop at 7:30 both nights here at Watertown. The Elmira Enforcers on the road next weekend. They will be in Mentor, Ohio to take on the Mentor Icebreakers on Friday and Saturday night. And then on Sunday, Elmira's going to have to travel all the way back home to take on the Delaware Thunder. So 3 games again next weekend for the Elmira Enforcers. Friday and Saturday, as he said, they will be on the road in Mentor, Ohio, and then back home to Elmira to take on the Delaware Thunder on Sunday. Back to action, near side, puck tangled up. Glenn Patterson in a battle with a loose puck near side, gets poked along, but Benko control, tried to slide it back in front. Hussey had it for a second, lost control. Now that one does get lifted out, not out of the zone, as the Wolves control. Now it comes to Ryan Marker near side. Marker's just going to send it to the corner. He'll give chase. Boudreau down the far side. Outlet pass knocked down by Boudreau. Controlled there. Puck came right back in front. Turning with it was Jamie Lucas. Juklis comes all the way through and then put a shot goal. That got poked way into the air on the rebound. And then right back the other direction. Elmira will control, but Benko had it. Went to the corner, lost it there. Now it goes up to Jamie Lucas. Foot race here as Lucas gets on the horse. Walters keeps an eye on him. Drop pass there for Marker. Marker let a shot go. That hit a body in front. Hussey had control, but he lost it. In behind to Marker. Watertown comes back in front, lets the shot go. Jamie Lucas had it, turned with it from behind the goal, but that went all the way through. Controlled in behind, looking for an outlet pass is JT Walters. He'll send it to the near side. Dale Dion will control. Dominic Bogsell hampering his efforts to get the puck out of the zone. Now sent out to the far side. Tyler George gives it right back to Brendan Hussey. Cross-ice pass. Hussey down the left-hand side. Lets a shot go, and Jeremy Pominville will cover that one up. We'll get a stoppage in play. So 3:33 remaining period number 2 between the Elmira Enforcers and the Watertown Wolves. 3-0 your score here. Elmira getting the first goal of the evening at 7:39 of the period. Then the second period, 7:29 of the frame. And then a second goal added to make it 3-0 here, picking up 2 goals in this second frame. Mark Essery intercepts the outlet pass, steps back inside the blue line, and Elmira's going to be offside. So we'll get a stoppage. Faceoff's going to go to the far side just outside the Watertown end. Tyler Buller's going to win that one back from Kyle Stevens, send it to the corner, but from there his control gets sent right back into the offensive end. Essery will give chase. Cole Sonstabo controlled for Watertown. Long outlet pass for Dominic Bogsell. Too far for him to get to. Bogsell just going to turn, puts it right back in front of the goal. Now controlled by Tyler Bullard. Bullard lets a shot go. That's going to hit a stick and get up and out of play. So even when Watertown tries to create a little bit of offense and a nice little play to get in behind the defense, can't handle the puck, can't get a decent scoring opportunity.
They definitely got to find a way to beat Joe Young, because right now he is stonewalling Watertown.
Faceoff came out to the blue line, going to get too far over Kyle Powell's stick. But we do have to apologize. We had a problem with our scoreboard. Should be correct now on the video feed if you're watching it. 3-0 is your score here with 2:37 remaining in the second period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Elmira getting 2 goals in this second period. 7:39 of the frame. Andrew Harrison nets a goal, made it 2-0 in favor of Elmira, assisted by Cameron Yarwood and by Hudson Michaelis. And then another goal coming from Glenn Patterson at 9:14 of the period, assisted by Trent DeRocher and by Dimitri Babenko, and that chased Mike Constantino, the starting goalkeeper for Watertown. Jeremy Pominville replaced him at that point. Jamie Lucas near side as we go back to live action. Puck comes back. Ryan Marker wristed one towards the goal. That missed everybody. Went all the way through. Marker's going to end up with it behind the goal one more time. Tried to give it to Boudreau. Boudreau gave it right back. Marker near side. 1:56 remaining. Gave it to Port. He's just going to tip it down into the corner. That one's controlled, sent back out by Matthews. Puck does get outside the zone. And now Hudson Michaelis racing down the left-hand side. Controls from there. Turns with it. Trying to get it to Church in front. That one broken up. Right back the other direction. Watertown 3-on-2 opportunity. That one broken up. Then a quick shot coming from Jamie Lucas. That hit Brendan Hussey, popped way up into the air and controlled in behind by Dale Dion behind the goal. So Dion will turn with it. Sends it out to the near side. Puck gathered up one more time by J.T. Walters. Walters comes towards center, then comes back left, dumps the puck all the way cross ice into the corner. Pominville out of the goal will leave it there for Craig Cross. Cross gets tangled up trying to get the puck out of the zone. Turns right back behind the Watertown goal. Stops with it there. Sent that one cross ice, settled down by Dallas Desjardins with 1 minute left in the period. Now back to the offensive end. Brendan Hussey controls. Turning, gives it back to Babenko. Babenko sends it deep into the corner. Pominville's just going to come out of the goal, send it all the way around the dasher. Bullard able to lift that one out of the zone, way up into the air. That's going to hit the rafters here. We'll get a stoppage in play. 43.6 seconds remaining in the period. So the faceoff is going to go to the far side. Derek Boudreau into the circle against Kyle Stevens. Boudreaux won that one, sent it back behind the Watertown goal, but Mark Essery will control. Tried to center it to Zach Pease. Pease lost control of it. Now the Wolves able to skate out with it. Boudreaux near side gave it to Ryan Marker. Marker gets taken off the puck by Patterson. Long outlet pass, far side. Pease controls for Elmira. Almost overskated it, but able to get a stick back on it with 18 seconds left. Sends that one deep in behind the Watertown goal. Derek Boudreaux centering pass goes off the skate of Lucas. Now it comes to Ryan Marker. Marker into the offensive end. Couldn't get a shot off. Tried to send it off the far angle from the side. Puck came right back in front. 2 seconds left. That one's going to get lifted out of the zone, and we'll get the end of period number 2, where the Elmira Enforcers are able to pick up a couple more goals, and they will make it 3-0 after 40 minutes of play. Well, 2 goals coming in the period. We said 7:39 of the period. Andrew Harrison nets a goal assisted by Cameron Yarwood and by Hudson Michaelis. That made it 2-0 in favor of the Elmira Enforcers on an even strength effort. Just a couple minutes later, Glenn Patterson sneaking into the offensive side takes a beautiful pass from Trent DeRocher and from Dimitri Babenko. That made it 3-0 in favor of the Enforcers, and that's the way period number 2 will end. Shots on goal the second period, Watertown 23-13 over Elmira, but the goal where it really counts is up on the board. 40 shots for Watertown, 28 for Elmira, but it's 3-0 after 40 minutes of play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. We're going to take a short break here from Watertown. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes here on Watertown Wolves Hockey. For David Page, my name is Jeff Barrett. I got John Clement in my face right now, so I got to get off the air. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Well, welcome back to the Watertown Municipal Arena. We get set for period number 3 between the Elmira Enforcers and the Watertown Wolves. After 40 minutes of play, 3-0 is your score. The Elmira Enforcers controlling the action here tonight over the home team in the Watertown Municipal Arena. I want to welcome you back inside. My name is Jeff Barrett along with David Page. We'll take you through all your action for the remainder of tonight's game. Game 3 of a 3-game set. Watertown won on Friday night. Elmira the winner last evening. Both those games played in First Arena in Elmira, New York. Third game moving back to Watertown here this afternoon. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fusillo Subaru in Watertown at 18352 US Route 11 for new and used Subaru sales and service. Your car buying experience is their number one priority. Their staff looks forward to the challenge of meeting and exceeding your expectations when it comes to purchasing your next Subaru. You can browse online at Fusillo Subaru or visit them on Outer Washington Street in Watertown. Fusillo Subaru, official sponsors of our Watertown Wolves broadcast here this evening. Well, both teams getting ready to make their way back out onto the ice here for period number 3. And if you've been watching all along, it's not hard to say Watertown has been playing a decent hockey game. They've controlled a lot of the offensive action, but the goal scoring has been completely the other direction. Elmira's taken advantage of every opportunity that they've had to put the puck on net and create goals here this afternoon. Watertown with a lot of work cut out for them with only 20 minutes remaining and trying to solve that puzzle that is mighty Joe Young in the goal. Young has been standing on his head here tonight with a couple of huge saves. There's a lot of routine saves as well, but he has made a couple of spectacular saves, keeping it a 3-goal lead for the Elmira Enforcers. Watertown outshot Elmira in the second period, 23-13. Totals for the game, 40 for Watertown, 28 for Elmira. Power play opportunities, Watertown 0 for 2 on the power play here this evening, and Elmira 0 for 1 on the extra man effort. Well, Michael Constantino got the start for Watertown, gave up 1 goal first period, a couple here to the mid part of period number 2, and then Jeremy Pominville took over from that point. Pominville trying to get a little break here after playing a lot of the games here, trying to get a little break and get a night off back into the pipes here about midway through period number 2. One other game in the Federal Prospect Hockey League here this afternoon. That was the Port Huron Prowlers in Port Huron, Michigan, hosting the Danville Dashers. Final score from Port Huron, 5-2, as the Prowlers will pick up the win over the visiting Danville Dashers. Watertown Wolves are home next Friday and Saturday night as they will host the the Delaware Thunder next Friday and Saturday evening. Puck will drop at 7:30 both nights. The Elmira Enforcers are on the road Friday and Saturday evening. They will be in Menor, Ohio to take on the Menor Icebreakers, then a trip back home on Sunday afternoon as they will host the Delaware Thunder in a matinee affair in First Arena on Sunday afternoon, and we'll update you with those times. The game start at 7:35 next Friday and Saturday night on Friday night in Menor, Ohio. Saturday night's game will be at 6:30 in Menor, and they says Elmira will be back home on Sunday afternoon at 4:05 to host the Delaware Thunder. Well, puck drops on period number 3. And a quick shot coming very quickly. Joe Young has to cover that one up. We'll get a very quick stoppage here. Just 12 seconds played in the period. Wolves with a quick opportunity, putting the puck right on goal, but then that one gathered up by Young once again. Face off far side, held into the zone by Kyle Powell. Powell slid it towards the front of the goal, went all the way through. There was a lot of traffic, but Dominic Bogsel not able to get a stick on it. Puck coming right back the other way. Hudson Michaelis gets it in behind the defense to Harrison. Harrison slid it behind the goal. Nobody there but except for Watertown Wolves. So gathered up there, turned over in the defensive end and held in. Now it gets kicked out to the far side. Centering pass broken up. Racing back was Michaelis. An awesome effort to get back, pick it up. He'll leave it for Tyler Jurich. Jurich put it right back in front. Broken up by former teammate and buddy of his, Kyle Powell, as they'll go right back in the direction. Boxel control, drags it in the offensive end, lets a quick shot go. And somehow Joe Young able to get the big catcher on that one and nab that one out of midair. So face off near side, it will be Kyle Stevens into the circle against Corey Sherman. Sherman won that to the, excuse me, that was Boudreaux, won it to the near side. Came right back out. Dallas Desjardins with a huge blast from the point, saved by Joe Young. Puck right back the other direction for Elmira. Essery drop pass for Pease. Pease down the left-hand side, put it back in front. Essery couldn't put a stick on it. Wolves coming back the other direction. Drop pass for Desjardins. Desjardins far side. Just going to give it to the far side, get dumped in off the stick of Craig Cross, and that's going to get a sticking up and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage with 18:40 remaining in period number 3. So face off just outside the Watertown zone, far side of the ice. Boudreaux skated into the circle, won the puck forward, but then sent right back in by Tom Tracy in behind the Watertown goal. Pominville settles that one down. He'll leave it there for Dallas Desjardins, and then a collision behind as Boudreaux came to get the loose puck, and Kyle Stevens going to end up with it. Tried to give it back to Essery. He does send it in behind. Cross controls it there for Watertown. Sends it out to Jamie Lucas. Lucas trying to get by Pease. Zach Pease very quickly jumps right back into the defensive end. Lucas tried to drag it to the front of the goal. Got taken off. He'll control it though. Gets knocked down by Mark Essery. Centering pass coming. Ryan Marker standing right there. But Joe Young able to get a stick on it. Broke that one up. Zach Pease right back the other direction. Offensive side. Goes to the left-hand corner. Takes a gigantic hit on the far corner. But the Enforcers control. Tracy able to send it back to the corner. Essery controls, turns with it. Coming back to take it away will be Jamie Lucas. Lucas sent it out to the far side and then lifted outside the blue line. That one gets lifted right back to the offensive end by Kyler Matthews. He'll put it in behind the Watertown goal. Justin Coachman will control from there. Gives it up to Liam Little near side. Little send it forward to Tyler Hildebrand. Quick shot coming from Liam Little. That went all the way through. Cole Sonstable able to control. Put the puck right back in front. That hit a body. Puck bouncing around on the ice. Corey Sherman tried to slide it to the front of the goal. Couldn't get it there. Come right back out to center ice. Again, taken away. And now Tanner Hildebrand ends up with a loose puck. Walks in. Lets a shot go. And that one taken away. A huge save by Joe Young. One of the enforcers down on the ice. That is Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood ended up sliding all the way across the ice down. Looks like he was holding his head. And we are going to get a penalty. The Watertown Wolves are going to get a power play out of this. Well, Brendan Hussey's going to sit down for 2 minutes here to start period at number 3. So the Wolves back to the power play for the 3rd time here this evening. No power play goal so far this evening, but this may help them get back into it. Watertown controls, far side off the draw, goes into the corner, turning with it, came back out to Tyler Bullard. Bullard tried to give it back to Sonstable. Sonstable gave it back to Devaney with a quick shot. That hit a body. Gathered up near side. Hussey sitting down 2 minutes for the tripping call. Joe Devaney controls. Far side. Gives it back to Bullard. Bullard winds up. Fakes the shot. Gave it back to Bogsel. Bogsel slid it through. Couldn't control from there. Came back out again. Quick shot coming. Puck down on the ice in front. And JT Walters down onto the ice. Walters may have taken that puck right up under the chin, and I may be very slow to get back up. Now he will skate towards the corner, so Walters got back up, skates around, and he will bed back to the Elmira Enforcers bench. So the face-off far side goes in the corner. Devaney controls, send it out to the point to Sanstabo. He'll give it near side to Bogsel. Bogsel tried to give it right back to Bullard. Got it up into the air, so Bullard had to settle it down before he could do anything with it. Now he'll go back, gives it Devaney far side. Devaney sent one all the way through. Big rebound. That's going to go the length of the ice with 1:20 remaining in the Watertown man advantage. Pominville out of his goal, settles it down. He'll leave it for Bullard. Bullard down the right-hand side. Comes through, gets touched in by Devaney. Gave it to Bogsel. Bogsel tried to take it to the front of the goal, lost it there. But Boudreau will control. Boudreau turning with it, circles back, looks towards the front of the goal. Lets a shot go. That got up above the goal, hit the glass behind. Came all the way through, near side. Boudreau again, skates out to the short side, gives it to Devaney behind. Devaney turn, gives it back to Boudreau, collision in front. Boudreau controls, sends one off the pipe. Puck goes to the far side. Gathered up there by Devaney. Comes back to Tyler Bullard. Bullard back to Devaney out on the far point. He'll skate in, right-hand side, puts it right in front. Turning with it was Hildebrandt. Couldn't control it. Got it back to the corner. Came out to Bullard. Bullard holds it there. Sends it cross ice. Pass behind Joe Devaney. Devaney had to come back and get it. Now he'll send it in deep. Again, puck goes right through the front, and Bogsel couldn't get a shot off. Bullard controlling from there. 17 seconds left in the man advantage. Came all the way through. Boudreau's going to fan on the one-timer, and then that one's going to get sent the length of the ice. That's going to effectively kill off the power play with 7 seconds left. Pominville sends it out to neutral ice to Bullard. 3 seconds, too, and we're back to all even. So the Wolves really not getting any opportunities on that power play, and that allowed the Enforcers to still hold on to that 3-0 lead. Quick shot coming from Derek Boudreau far side. Joe Young's going to find that one, knock it down, cover it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. 14:53 remaining in regulation. Face-off far side goes out to Kyle Powell. Powell slid it right back in front. Backhand coming from Jamie Lucas right up onto the chest of Joe Young, and we get another stoppage in play. Faceoff's going to come near side. It'll be Derek Boudreau into the faceoff circle against Kyle Stevens. That one popped right up into the air. Wolves control from there. Gets sent down from Lucas to to Boudreau. His quick shot went all the way through. Kyle Powell able to keep it in the zone. Turns, puts it in the front of the goal. That one turned aside by Joe Young and then lifted out of the zone. Zach Pease racing down the near side. Kyle Powell's going to beat him to it. Powell turns. Gave it, the puck turned over the offensive end. Esri right in front, and he gave it right back to Pease, and Pease a wide open goal on a smart play. I'll tell you what, Mark Esri, that belongs to him. He did a beautiful job causing the turnover in the offensive end, then just turned and slid the puck back in front. Zach Pease standing right there, and Jeremy Pominville out of position. And a wide open net. Zach Pease, all he had to do was put a piece of lumber on it and went to the back of the net. Mark Esri gets all the credit for that one. A beautiful assist. And he created the opportunity, making it 4-0 in favor of Elmira with 14:14 remaining here in regulation. Puck going to get up and out of play as we get back to action. Right now, the Watertown Wolves got to be scratching their head. We said early part of this contest, they controlled the action, kept the puck in the offensive end for quite a bit, did the same thing in period number 2, but not getting anything on the goal-scoring side of it. And Elmira's just taking advantage of every opportunity they have had to make a nifty pass or get a good pass in front and put it behind whichever goaltender has been between the pipes for Watertown. Elmira's done a masterful job of doing that, and now the Wolves are going to get one back here.
Big Tanner Hildebrand. And there goes the shutout.
Well, Hildebrand finally able to tip one by on a dump-in pass that I think just got away from Joe Young. I'm not sure he even saw that thing coming. And Hildebrand able to put that towards the back of the goal. So Tanner Hildebrand is at least going to get Watertown on the board here with 13:40 remaining in regulation. It's a little bit of something for the Watertown fans to cheer about here in the late going. Sonstabo able to lift that one into the zone, and we will get an icing on that. So the puck's going to come all the way back down into the Watertown end. Tyler Bullard arguing his point with the official. The official not hearing any of it as they'll head back the other direction. So face-off far side gathered up, comes out, knocked down. Sent right back in, goes all the way through to the far side. Sonstabo in a battle for the loose puck with Dimitri Babenko. Far side, Babenko poked it out, but the Wolves able to take it away. Control from there. Buller's going to back it into Dominic Bogsel, far side. Bogsel toe drag, came to the front of the goal, let a shot. Well, that one off the side of the goal, and then sliding over, covering it up will be Joe Young, and we get another stoppage. 12:53 remaining here in period number 3. So the faceoff's going to go to the far side. One out to the point and then lifted forward. Wolves will control from there. Skating back, picking up will be Justin Coachman. Coachman sent it cross ice. Nobody there in a black sweater. Luckily, the Wolves able to control that. Gets sent out of the zone. Dale Dion's going to end up with it, though. Dion sends it over to the far side, turning with it and sending it right back. Puck came right in front of the goal. And Joe Young had Jamie Lucas skating across the front, dropped down and covered that one up. Wisely covered it up as Lucas was the only one there coming to play that loose puck. Face-off controlled, far side is right in the feet of a couple different players. Kyle Stevens digging for it. Mark Essery is able to come away with it. He'll give it to Zach Pease near side. Pease able to lift that down into the offensive end, high off the board. Now it comes out to the near side. Pease just going to send that one. That's above the goal. Goes all the way through. Yarwood able to keep it in the zone. Fanned on the centering pass, though broken up. Wolves able to skate out with it. Lucas down the far side, taken off the puck by Yarwood. Cameron Yarwood's going to end up with the puck in behind the Elmira goal. He'll turn with it there. Sends it off to the near side. Puck gathered up by Kyler Matthews. Matthews controls, dumps it into the offensive end, give chase from there. Pominville settles the puck down. He'll leave it for Vladimir Port. Port turns, gave it back to Kyle Powell. Powell's outlet pass hit the backside as they came off the zone. Ryan Marker tried to get it to the front of the goal, falling down, and now the goal is going to come off the mooring. Joe Young got twisted around, ends up going down, takes the goal off with him. So we'll get a stoppage in play with 11:39 left in period number 3. So face off far side. Corey Sherman won it, and that one's going to get lifted up and out of play. And the Wolves looking for a delay of game here again tonight. Off the stick. Now the officials will confer. Not sure if that hit a stick on the way out. Kyle Powell in arguing his point for Watertown. Now all 4 officials in a conversation, and looks like we will get a delay of game. So the Wolves will get a power play opportunity here, trailing by 3 with 11:35 left in the period. Kyle Stevens will sit down. 2 minutes is up on the board.
Wolves have to try to get something going here. There's still a bunch of time left. A goal here would change the whole outcome of the game here.
So the face-off far side gets sent back out to the point. Controlled. Cole Sonstable gave it back to Bogsel. Bogsel's one-timer turned aside by Joe Young. Now Babenko controls near side as he'll lift it out of the zone. He hit Cole Sonstable with it, and then he'll end up with the loose puck, but it's taken away by Tanner Hildebrand. Wolves control in behind their own goal. It'll be Cole Sonstable near side. Sends it out to Dominic Bogsel. Bogsel trying to slide it forward. Gets it over to the far side to Tyler Bullard. Bullard steps inside the blue line, sends it all the way around to the near side. 1:30 left in the man advantage, but it's controlled by Elmira. Gets sent back out to neutral ice. Cole Sonstable sends it back. Joe Devaney has the puck, far side. Devaney looking for a centering pass. Takes the puck down in the corner. Left it for Bullard. Bullard sends it near side. Gave it to Marker. Marker slid it in front. Nobody there to take advantage. Bullard has to race over to the far side, pick up the loose puck. Tried to give it back to Devaney in the corner. Hildebrand was there. That one taken away by Dion. Dion able to lift that out of the zone, and now a shorthanded effort for Brandon Hussey down the near side. Hussey puts the brakes on. Then he and Cole Sonstable get tangled up. Hussey's going to go down, and the Wolves will come away with it. 52 seconds left in the man advantage. Joe Devaney in a collision with Mark Essery. Wolves able to control. Ryan Marker brings the puck down near side. Drop pass for Kyle Powell in the slot. Powell goes back towards the point, switches sides with Port. Port drops it in deep. Came right back to him one more time. Port control, came up the slot, gave it back to Bullard deep in the corner. Garrick back out again. Quick shot coming! And that hit Jamie Lucas. Lucas down on the ice, and the shorthanded effort back the other way, and Patterson gets taken off the puck. Essery had it for a second. 18 seconds left. Wolves with one more rush here on the power play. Long pass, too far for Boxall to get to. Gets sent back out to neutral ice with 9 seconds left in the Watertown man advantage. Boxall back the other direction. Drop pass for Ryan Marker. Marker controls. Slides across, gives it over to Kyle Powell. Powell puts it in front to Boxall, and Dominic Boxall scores! Dominic Boxall from Kyle Powell with 9:33 remaining, and all of a sudden we got a 2-goal game here in Watertown as the Wolves finally wait till period number 3 to put a couple of points on the board and make this a little more interesting anyway.
Still a lot of time to go, Jeff. Anybody's game now. The great thing is Watertown didn't put their heads down. They know they can get back in this game. All it takes is a lucky break here and there.
Face-off one near side came to Justin Coachman. Cole Sonstable controls on the far side. So Wolves controlling the puck, power play goal. Able to get them back to within 2 here with 9:22 remaining. Goal scored by Dominic Boxall, as we said, on a beautiful pass across. Wolves get to within 2 goals, but we've only got 9:22 remaining in regulation. So face-off's going to be far side, just outside the Elmira zone. Hudson Michaelis against Tyler Bullard. Bullard won that one forward, but immediately we get a whistle, and we're going to come back and try it one more time. Well, with a stoppage on the ice, we're actually going to get our media timeout here with 9:20 remaining in regulation from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Jeff Barrett, David Page bringing you the action here this evening. Don't forget, join us on the 9-Round Fitness post-game report immediately following tonight's game, brought to you by 9-Round Fitness on County Route 202 in Watertown. Get fit, never hit. 9-Round Fitness. You can check them out online at 9round.com. That's the number 9round.com. 9-Round Fitness in Watertown, proud sponsors of our post-game report here tonight from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Well, 9:20 remaining regulation. Wolves trail by 2. A lot of work left to be done here as Elmira controls a 4-2 game. .920 left in regulation. 4-2 your score. The Elmira Enforcers controlling the action. The Wolves able to get 2 here in the third period to make this a little bit closer, a little more interesting as we go back to action. Puck comes to Justin Coachman near side, lifted it forward to Dominic Boxall. Tried to get it to Bullard. That one broke up by Michaelis. Now the puck goes to Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood back to the near side. Gave the puck to Matthews. Matthews tried to slide it forward. Joe Devaney's going to take it away. He'll go one-on-one, and that's going to go off the pad of Joe Young and up and out of play. Devaney able to interrupt that outlet pass. Race back in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And not fooling Joe Young as he stayed down on the puck, kept his eyes on it. Face-off one goes in behind and turns set back out to neutral ice. Vladimir Port will control for Watertown. He'll give it to Kyle Powell near side. Powell's going to send it right back across. Hard pass that came hard off the boards. Michelson forechecking for the Enforcers. Kyle Powell will control. Tyler Jurich also in forechecking on the play. The outlet pass broken up at center ice by Michelson. Controlled there. Jurich coming right down the right-hand side. Tried to toe drag it by Kyle Powell. Powell took that one away. Sends it over to the far side to Vladimir Port. Port controlled. Pass behind Powell. Powell able to get it into the offensive end, though. Sends it cross ice. Settled down there by Hildebrand. Hildebrand sends it to Ryan Marker in the corner. Marker tried to put it back in front. That one broke up. Port controls far side. Sends it deep into the corner. Hildebrand's just going to rifle that one in behind the goal. Ryan Marker will give Chase Stevens controls there. Boudreau was all over him. And then that one's going to get lifted out. Down the ice it will go. Should be an icing. No icing will be waved off. And Kyle Powell upset with the official. Controls the puck but yelling at the official at the same time. Trailing by 2, the Wolves shouldn't be hanging on to and just hanging back in the defensive end like that. Puck came out in front. That one turned aside by Young. Puck came back out to Dallas. Desjardins sent it in to the corner. That went off the side of the goal by Dominic Bogsel. Now the rebound comes out to Zach Pease. Pease races down the right-hand side, goes deep into the corner, tried to put it back in front. Knocked down by Pominville, covered up. We'll get a stop at 7:14 remaining in period number 3. So the faceoff's going to come to the near side just to Jeremy Pominville's left, our right. Kyle Stevens into the faceoff circle, going forward. Tried to slide it back up in front, but that one broken up. Now Tyler Bullard back the other direction, has Joe Devaney screeching down in front. Tried to slide it in front of him. Young broke that one up, turned it aside. And now we're going to get another penalty to the Enforcers. The Wolves are going to get another power play opportunity here. Interference call coming to Tom Tracy, so the Wolves once again will get another power play opportunity here tonight. So Tracy's going to sit down. 7:01 remaining regulation. 2 minutes up on the board. Actually, 2 minutes not up on the board yet, but 2 minutes up on the board for Tracy. Now the official having a word with our scorers here. He said the 2 minutes is not up on the board yet for Tom Tracy for the interference call. So the faceoff's going to come deep in the Elmira end. One more time, we're still waiting to get the time up on the board. Now the 2 minutes is up on the board for Tom Tracy. Faceoff, it will be Hudson Michaelis against Derek Boudreau. Those guys have gone at it about a dozen and a half times here, facing off throughout this contest. Vladimir Port controls far side, gives it back to Kyle Powell in the slot. Powell controls from there, looks in towards goal. Now he'll send it back to Port far side. Port at the point, just going to dump it into the corner. Controlled it there and comes right back out. Jamie Lucas sent it to him. Puck gets back in. Lucas turns, lets a quick shot go. That hit a body, never made it all the way through. Loose puck, far side, gathered up, sent out, not out of the zone. And now we got a penalty coming to Watertown. And that will eliminate any power play opportunity as now Derek Boudreau and Cameron Yarwood are going to get tangled up, and Yarwood's going to end up on his back. Boudreau, not normally a fighter, but Yarwood went after him. And
I think
Boudreau
that's actually
tangled him
Kyle
up, and they
Stevens.
end up going down. I don't think there was ever a punch. I think he just grabbed each other and went to the ice.
Kyle Stevens should be definitely going to the box after that as well.
Well, Derek Boudreau will sit down. Not one of those guys you normally see in the penalty box, but he's going to sit for a couple minutes now. And my apologies, I thought it was Cameron Yarwood, but it is Kyle Stevens that was also tangled up with him on the far side.
We should definitely have a 4-on-3 here for Watertown.
And Derek Boudreau only 28 penalty minutes here in the whole season. Well, the captains both getting the explanation from the officials down here. Kyle Powell for Watertown and Glenn Patterson for the Elmira Enforcers. Alternate captains, I should say, on either team. And it looks like Derek Boudreau is going to get the double minor here. 4 minutes is up on the board for Boudreau.
That's actually for Kyle Stevens is going to get the 4-minute double minor. Oh, wait. They're going to switch it now. Oh, there we go. They're confusing us, Jeff. Kyle Stevens must be getting the fighting penalty.
Well, folks, if you're confused at home, join us here in the tower. We're kind of confused right now as we try to wait for the information from our officials. They had 4 minutes up on Derek Boudreau, and I thought maybe he was going to get 2 for boarding and 2 for the fighting, but just 2 minutes up on the board for Derek Boudreau. Nothing listed for Kyle Stevens at this point. Tom Tracy, 1:33 left in his penalty for interference. Well, in any event, we're going to skate 4-on-4 here for the next minute and 33. And then from there, the Enforcers are going to end up with an abbreviated power play here. The Wolves coaching staff having a couple of words with the officials. Getting explanations, I think, is what they wanted. And now we will have a second Watertown Wolves player sitting down. As Dennis Zachick's going to come over, he's going to serve the penalties. We said there were 2 penalties to Derek Boudreau on the play, both 2-minute minors. So Zachick will come over. He will serve that penalty. Of course, the fighting penalty will be to Boudreau and to Stevens, so those aren't on the board. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here, as we said, for the next minute, 15 seconds, and the Wolves will end up with an abbreviated power play. David, puck goes into the corner. Desjardins turning with it. Desjardins going to end up with it. Dallas one more time. Now he'll swerve back, gives it to Dominic Bogsell. Bogsell racing out of the offensive end. Bullard was already in to the offensive zone, had to get back on site as he got in ahead of the play. 49 seconds left. Wolves able to get it ahead. Now it comes back through into the Watertown side where Hudson Michaels was able to poke it forward, but Cole Sonstable comes back, picks it up for Watertown. And the Wolves just being very, very patient to get the puck out of the zone. I think they're waiting for the power play, the abbreviated power play opportunity, but trailing by 2 goals here with 5:24 remaining, you would think there'd be a little bit of an urgency to get the puck forward. Puck gets sent back in. Cole Sonstable will control from there. 14 seconds left in the Tom Tracy penalty. Puck comes all the way through, turning with it. Putting the brakes on is Ryan Marker. Marker wheels back to the outside one more time. Penalty is over. So out of the penalty box here is that power play that we talked about for Elmira with 20 seconds remaining. Puck near side, Harrison control. Tried to slide it back into his own end. Gives it back to Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood out the left-hand side, dumps it into the corner. 10 seconds left. Puck comes to the near side. Hussey's going to take it right back out to neutral ice area. Elmira will control from there. 2 seconds, 1, and the first penalty is over. So puck right back to the offensive end. We are skating 5-on-5 once again with Boudreau and Stevens in the penalty box for fighting. So 4:25 remaining in the regulation here. The Wolves trailing by 2 to the visiting Elmira Enforcers. Tyler Bullard's going to skate into the faceoff circle against Hudson Michaelis. That one to the side by Michaelis, but the Wolves will control from there. Cole Sonstable, far side, got it out to Devaney. Devaney sends it all the way cross ice to Bullard. Bullard down the left-hand side. Drop pass right there for Powell. Powell let a shot go. That hit a stick, gets up and out of play. And we'll get a stoppage with 4:11 remaining in regulation. Wolves continue to trail by 2. So the faceoff's going to come to the near side. It'll be Bullard. Faceoff one to the corner by Michaelis. He'll control there, gave it back to Walters. Walters sent it across ice. Now it gets sent all the way up through, and icing was waved off, so Pominville came out of the goal, settled it down. His outlet pass intercepted, controlled in the defensive end for Elmira. Dale Dion has it, sends it back to the near side. Now it's sent cross ice to Hudson Michaelis. Pass too far for him to get to. Icing waved off, though, so Harrison sneaks in. Wolves able to take it away from there. Bullard's long outlet pass. Gave it to Bogsell near side. Bogsell mishandled the puck. Gathered it back up, but it got poked back outside the blue line. He'll turn. Wolves get back on side. Bogsell drop pass there for Devaney. Lets one go. That high above the goal. Hits the glass. Gathered up there by Tyler Jurich and sent out to neutral ice. Kyle Powell gathers it up, gave it right back to Devaney. Devaney trying to crash to the front of the goal, fell down with 3:16 remaining regulation. Puck right back the other direction. Yarwood sends it over to Tyler Jurich. Jurich with a one-timer, hit a stick. That puck got up above the goal, hits the glass behind. Dallas Desjardins goes back, picks up the loose puck, tries to send it out, skips over the stick of Stevens, and we will get an icing call. I thought Kyle Stevens had a chance to play that. Looked like he may have got a stick on it, but the officials immediately put the hand up, and we do get an icing call. Puck's going to come back down into the Watertown end as the Elmira Enforcers continue to control the flow of the game here. 4-2 with 2:56 remaining. Regulation just under 3 minutes left. Hildebrandt takes the puck far side, dumps it to the corner. Cameron Yarwood's going to be the first one there. He'll send it out to Mark Essery far side. Essery just slips it out to neutral ice. That thing's going to bounce down towards the Watertown end. Back to pick it up in the corner will be Dallas Desjardins. He'll put the brakes on there. Controls the puck behind. He'll give it to Vladimir Port. Near side, Port coming down. Sends it into the offensive end. That bounces right on goal. And Joe Young sees Jamie Lucas crashing in, so he'll drop down, covered up. We'll get another break in play with 2:28 remaining in regulation. Well, both teams getting a change here on the break in the action. Again, we'll remind you, the Watertown Wolves are going to be home next Friday, and Saturday evening the puck will drop at 7:30 as the Watertown Wolves will host the Delaware Thunder for a 2-game set here in Watertown. The Elmira Enforcers on the road next Friday and Saturday night. They will be in Mentor, Ohio for a 2-game set on Friday and Saturday. Back home on Sunday afternoon to take on the Delaware Thunder.
That'll be the first time Marker will be able to see his old team, the Delaware Thunder, coming back into town. I talked to him earlier. He's very excited to play in a new arena against his former team. Very good kid to talk to, Jeff.
He was a guy that asked for the trade. He wanted to be out of Delaware, wasn't happy with the way things are going, and really showed a lot of interest in coming to Watertown, and Delaware did release him on waivers, and the Wolves took no time in signing him and bringing him into the program. .228 remaining regulation. Wolves trail by 2 to the Elmira Enforcers. Face-off near side. Hudson Michaelis wins that one again. Michaelis has controlled the face-off circle here this afternoon. Empty net all the way down at the other end. Pominville off onto the bench, and the Enforcers just going to add an insurance goal here. They'll make it 5-2 with 2:19 remaining in regulation as they very quickly got that empty netter. That only took about 5 seconds off the face-off, dumped it in there, and get the empty netter for that extra goal. And Elmira is going to continue to hold on to the number 2 spot in the Federal Prospect Hockey League after tonight. As I said, Watertown came in tonight just trailing by 4 points, but now Elmira is going to add 3 more points to that and hold on to that number 2 spot in the playoff picture in the Eastern Division of the Federal Prospect Hockey League. Puck back to the offensive end one more time for Watertown. Puck down on the ice, turned aside, gathered up by Dominic Bogzo. Bogzo races around the back of the goal, sends it out to Kyle Powell. Powell puts it on goal, puck down on the ice, and then Tanner Hillebrand right there with the rebound, sent it in, and Joe Young able to drop down, cover that one up on the near side. Almost sticking it home was Tanner Hillebrand, but Joe Young, another great save to cover that one up. We get a stoppage with 1:48 left in regulation. Well, face off near side. One to the corner, gathered up by Kyle Powell, sends it across to Vladimir Port. Port let a big blast go. That one turned aside, gathered up in behind. Ryan Marker has it skip over his stick, but he'll go pick it up. He'll head out to the far point, turning with it now, stops, looks cross ice, comes to the corner, turning there, walks right towards the front of the goal, holding on to the puck for a long time, and now he'll work out to the near side, tried to center it. That one was broken up, controlled for a second by Dennis Zajac, but we'll go right back the other way. Mark Essery brings the puck to the offensive end. Wrist one, that goes off the glove of Pominville to the corner. 1:13 remaining regulation. Wolves right back the other direction. Zajac's outlet pass hit a skate. Now Zach Pease comes back. He skates in, trying to get it back to Stevens, racing down in front. And that one intercepted. Go back the other way, puck behind Jamie Lucas. Lucas tried to get it to the offensive end, but it's controlled there and sent right back in, and we will get an icing call and another stoppage in play. 52.4 seconds remaining. So Elmira's going to end up taking 2 out of 3 from Watertown this weekend, on a weekend where Watertown could have taken advantage and scored a bunch of points here to get right back into that second place battle. But Elmira will take advantage. They'll hold on to that. Shot coming from the far side. That was intercepted before it went all the way through. 32 seconds left, controlled by Cameron Yarwood, far side. Skates in behind his own goal, settles the puck down there, content just to hold on to it. Now he'll go out on the far side, sends it back to Kyle Stevens. Stevens behind the goal, works out to the far side, looking for a long outlet pass for Pease. That one broke up, going to trickle down into the Watertown end. 13 seconds remaining. Now 10 is Dallas Desjardins, comes back the other direction, has it poked away by Mark Essery. A collision between Essery and Liam Little. Little able to get a shot off, misses to the near side. That hit the board, and that's going to bring an end to our contest here this evening, as the Elmira Enforcers are going to come away with a 5-2 win over the Watertown Wolves here this evening and continue to hold on to the number 2 spot in the Federal Prospect Hockey League East Division. First goal of the evening coming from Hudson Michaelis is 7:49 of period number 1, assisted by Tyler Jurich and by JT Walters on an even strength effort. That made it 1-0. That's the way period number 1 would end. Period number 2, 7:39 of the period. Andrew Harrison nets the goal, assisted by Cameron Yarwood and by Hudson Michaelis. That made it 2-0 in favor of the Elmira Enforcers. And at 9:14 of the second period, Glenn Patterson getting a goal, assisted by Trent DeRocher and Dimitri Babenko. 3-0 would be the score at that time, and that would yank Mike Constantino out of goal. Jeremy Pominville back in between the pipes for Watertown after that point. That's the way period number 3 would end. Period number 2. Period number 3 at 5:37. Zach Pease nets the goal, assisted by Mark Essery and Kyle Stevens. That made it 4-0. The Wolves able to get on the board at 6:20 of the period. Tanner Hildebrand with his first goal as a Watertown Wolf, assisted by Liam Little and by Michael Desjardins. Even strength effort made it 4-1 in favor of Elmira. The Wolves got one back. Dominic Bogsel at 10:27, assisted by Kyle Powell and by Ryan Marker, made it 4-2 in favor of Elmira. And then in the late going here, the Wolves pulled the goaltender Jeremy Pominville on the faceoff, and Hudson Michael is able to send that thing about 3/4 of the length of the ice into the empty net. Dale Dion will assist Tyler Jurich also on the assist. That made it 5-2 to Elmira, and that's the way our game would end here this evening. Power plays tonight, the Wolves 0 for 6 on power play opportunities. It's not like they didn't have chances, but over 6 on the extra man here tonight. The Elmira Enforcers, their power play continuing to suffer problems. They haven't had one in a few games now. They went 0 for 2 tonight on power play opportunities. Period number 3, Watertown outshoots Elmira 21-7. Totals for the game, Watertown almost doubling up, 61-35 shots on goal over Elmira. But as we said, Elmira controlling the goal-scoring efforts here this evening. Again, the Watertown Wolves will be home next Friday and Saturday night. Puck will drop at 7:30 as the Delaware Thunder will be in the house next weekend here in Watertown. For you people, Elmira Enforcer fans, don't forget they are on the road Friday and Saturday night. Friday night, 7:05. Saturday night, 6:05, as they will be in Menor, Ohio to take on the Menor Icebreakers. They're back home on Sunday afternoon in First Arena to take on the Delaware Thunder. Well, we're all done here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. 5-2 is going to be our final score. The Enforcers coming away, picking up the second game of a three-game set here, I should say, winning the second of 3 against Watertown this weekend. 5-2 your final score for David Page and Eric Thorstein. My name is Jeff Barrett. We'll be back in the house next Friday and Saturday evening here with Watertown Wolves Hockey. Enjoy your week, everybody.